Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Here to review and break down G.I. Joe, the first issue published by Image. But actually, as legacy issue numbering goes, we're going with 301. A very dynamic, beautiful cover by the great, legendary Andy Kubert. Amazing coloring as well by Mr. Anderson, and yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful, eye-catching cover. Does what it does, capturing all the best GI Joes, the most well-known GI Joes. Roadblock, Duke, Scarlet, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, Lady J, uh, and the others. It's just I love it. And this book is by Larry Hama, Chris Mooneyham, and Francesco Segala. Great, great team, let me tell you. I'm going to spoil it for you right from the beginning. I'm going to praise the hell out of this book. This book is just, it was a beautiful, it's a beautiful book, an amazing relaunch. Image, G.I. Joe now being published under the Image umbrella, and they're out to a good start, man. Let me tell you, a great start. I will say a great start. Here we go. Larry Hama has been writing, G.I. Joe for decades now. He knows the characters, he knows the feels of the book, he understands how to tell the stories. It's his, that's his legacy. And artist Chris Mooneyham, I believe I'm pronouncing the last name right. If I'm not, forgive me, Chris. Colorist Francesco Segala, lettered Pat Broso. Pat Broso is a veteran. I've seen his work and so many comic books. And this book is just um, we need we need books like this. We need comic books like this. We need to get back to books like this. Bottom line, comic books are a visual medium, is an artwork, and the artwork and the skill that you need is to put words and pictures together and make them meld and tell you amazing stories. And let me tell you, man, the inside art, the artwork by Mr. Chris Mooneyham is just, so dynamic, so amazing, gritty, dirty, but at the same time clean. It's like a combination of both. And this book starts off uh, with a bang, giving you a short, you know, introduction to the main characters, to the heart of GI Joe characters, and not only that, but it also gives you a brief description of the villain, Cobra Commander, Dr. Mindbender, Destro, the Baroness Serpentor. Just the most GI Joe has the most diverse, the most versatile and dynamic supervillains in comic book history, man. I mean, Cobra Commander, every time I read Cobra Commander, I hear that voice from the cartoon. I'm an 80s kid. I grew up with these characters, and I love it, man. I love most of the comic book runs that G.I. Joe has had, and Larry Hama doesn't disappoint. We start with a very, already in the middle of the action, Duke, um, and I forgot his name. It comes out later on. Wild Bill, I believe that's Wild Bill, and they're on a plane with the burning engine, and the mission's on. The action is fast paced. This book does not waste one panel. This book is just amazing. The action, the you can feel the military, action oriented story going on here. It's bad guys versus good guys. There's a bomb. There's a lot of stakes. Lives are at stakes, and Ruthless Serpentor, um, Dr. Mindbender, and it's just amazing stuff. I'm not gonna get into the story itself. Just I'm gonna skim over it because I believe that is worth. I really recommend you guys going out buying this book. Or just buying the online version or something is amazing. The art, let me tell you, man, this guy, I'm very impressed with his artwork. With Chris Mooneyham's artwork, is so dynamic, so good, so detailed. So it's just every panel, comes at me, and the greediness, the facial expressions, the roughness. Every character looks great. Every character. Look at Serpentor. Look at Serpentor. He looks so menacing, man. Look at that machine where he's on. It's science fiction melded with military action-packed storytelling. It's just amazing stuff. We continue, and yeah, Serpentor has a machine. Um, let's read a little bit. Why doesn't Wild Bill pull up? Duke, Covergirl, Roblox, Helix, Jinx, Multo, Clutch, and Muxrat are on that plane. They're they're too low to bail out. And then we go to Mindbender and Serpentor. You might reconsider. We can still stop the countdown until the 10-second no return. Just relax. You can't run fast enough to escape the blast radius. Serpentor's always, he has that personality. He's an extremist. He's fearless. He goes for the kill all the time, and so yeah, I like this character, Chipwreck. I remember him. Look at this, facial expression, Wild Bill. That's a character that screams the name Wild Bill. If I asked you which character you think is named Wild Bill in these 2 pages, you go right away with him. It's just amazing, and this is comic book at its best. I particularly love the action sequences with the plane. I thought that the artist, Mr. Mooneyham, just did an amazing job with the plane, the stakes, everything, man, everything. The way he switched from scene to scene, the fast pace, the characterization, the dialogue of Hama, just amazing, amazing stuff, man. Let's move on. In an industry where comic books are really suffering because the comic book industry has been infiltrated by activists, by people with agendas and messaging, and a lot of bullshit and ideology. This book is just a breath of fresh air. It is just an amazing book. It's free of wokeness, it's free of bullshit. There's no annoying, bossy, bitchy females. There's nobody being gender swapped or none of that bullshit. This book is straightforward comic book action. It's G.I. Joe. I opened it and I'm reading about G.I. Joe. It's so refreshing. It's so awesome. Just an amazing, amazing artwork, man. Amazing. The action. Again, look at the sequences, the plane. Um, you know, it's it's just great, great stuff, man. I can't say enough about it. I cannot say enough about it. I really recommend this book. I believe it's just, amazing. We do see a casualty, Cobra Commander. The hero trying to be the hero, trying to stop Cobra Commander, and Cobra Commander uh, kills this guy here. So there is a casualty in the story, and Cobra Commander makes the getaway. So yeah, I particularly like the Cobra Commander. Yeah, he's once again he's running away, but he's not like like in the cartoon, he's not like a complete coward. He is cunning, he's smart, and he's a very daredevil type of guy as well. So he is Cobra Commander. He's the best villain the GI Joe universe has, obviously. And when people cross him, they get killed. So there's Snake Eyes. There you go. Look at that shot. I love the coloring, the yellowish sky, the sea, everything, man. It's just it's like watching a movie, but watching a good movie. So Serpentor blows up the bomb that he was talking about. There are effects, and as you will see, the GI Joes uh, built enough distance from it. They were not affected by it. And Cobra Commander is not stupid. He also tries to get away from the blast radius as best as he can. Look at this page. Just beautiful, beautiful action sequences. I'm an aspiring artist myself, and I wish I could be this good, man. I wish I could be this good. It's just top-notch artistry. And this is the effects of the bomb that Serpentor set off. They become like cannibalistic zombie types. And as you can see, Serpentor was willing to be affected himself. He looks terrifying there. Look at this panel. Look at this panel. So there's more to come, obviously. The story, the G.I. Joes managed to survive. They suffer a casualty. One of their numbers, died, and Cobra Commander made a getaway, and they give him the proper military send off here, and the salute. I can feel that military vibe from this book. It is G.I. Joe after all, and some wording from Larry Hama. And trust me, I will be writing a letter to them, and plug my video at the same time. I appreciate these 2 pages here, giving a brief description of every main character. This is so great, man. More comic books should do this more, because you never know, man. There's always a new reader, and new readers need this. They need this. When a new reader grabs a book and he has information like this, he will buy the next issue. That's how I got hooked up with comic books. Comic books hook you up when they give you just enough of the characters. Know them, fall in love with them, follow them, appreciate them, and understand them. And this, gives a little backstory, of every hero and every villain. And it's a mix-up, Destro, Sartan, Sarana, Baroness, Serpentor Khan, Dr. Mindbender, Cobra Commander, Scarlet, and I appreciate it. I appreciate this book. From a scale from 1 to 10, I will give it a 9. Let me tell you, a 9. It's just an amazing book, and I appreciate the wording from Larry Hama and from the artist Chris Mooneyham as well. I'm gonna follow this guy, man. He is amazing. He does amazing work, and I want to see what he does with more G.I. Joes, and we get some, behind the scenes sketches and stuff of how he came up, the artwork and stuff. And I appreciate this book. Just it was well worth the price. Well worth the price. Just an amazing relaunch. First issue under the Image umbrella, and it wasn't that expensive, man. Look at that, $3.99, and this book just beat the hell out of a lot of books that I've been buying that are almost $6, and they don't have this content. I mean, let me say again, man, we need more books like this in the industry. We need more straightforward comic book storytelling, focusing on entertaining the reader, man. And just, I wanted to read about G.I. Joe and all the characters. Nobody was gender swap. There was no messaging. There was no agenda. There was no wokeness. This is what's needed, man. Stop with that. Stop with the gimmicks. DC and Marvel, you're messing up, man. You're messing up. You have amazing characters, but you have let activists infiltrate the industry. Anyways, guys, that's all from me. Give me likes, dislikes, give me some commentary, and thanks for watching. Peace.